Hello Taurus, welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. This is your weekly tarot forecast. Please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. And also go check out the other videos that may pertain to you for your sun, moon, or rising signs. I think that'll give you a much more dynamic picture of what's going on this week. All right, let's get into it. What does Taurus need to know for this coming week? Let's find out for Taurus. So we've got the Three of Discs as the first card here. Now we're just going to lay out the rest of our Dove and Serpent spread. And that, of course, is going to include this bonus card, this mystery or unknown confirmation card. We're not going to look at that until the very end and just see if that will tie the reading together or give us that confirmation that we're looking for, okay? So the first thing that we see is kind of a bit of a duality here. We have the Two of Cups, which is love, which is connection. It's a romantic interest. It's really, really wonderful harmony of emotions and love and that connection with another person. We see also the Three of Discs. Now, I don't think in this case, this Earth card, these discs here are relating to your work or finances. I think what it's saying is that in your relationship right now, you really have to give it everything you've got. You really have to do the work now. You really have to put in the best of yourself, your best mind, heart, and body, your spirit and soul really needs to go into this relationship in order to achieve a level of success and abundance and pleasure and satisfaction that we are seeing here with the Princess of Discs. Okay, this is in the immediate future. Provided that you put in the work, you make the right efforts, and you really don't hold anything back. It's like you really have to put in 110% this week in order to achieve this pleasure, success, abundance, and this really satisfying state of your relationship. Okay. If you're not currently in a relationship, I think the opportunity is there this week, provided that you put in the right amount of effort, provided that you don't hold anything back. You go for it, you put in the work, and you utilize, again, your mind, your heart, your body, your spirit and soul to achieve this abundance, satisfaction, pleasure, and this really great, wonderful Princess of Discs. Okay, so that's what I think the week is going to be all about for you. We do see this Five of Wands in the background, in the past, or kind of what the issue is that you're bringing into this situation, into this week. So I think if you're in a relationship now, there's been some trouble there. There's been some kind of fighting. There's been some sort of issue between the two of you that is maybe just now resolving or hasn't quite resolved yet. But I see that there's been some fighting recently. Okay, and I think that's the energy that's being brought into the week. But Taurus, I think you really have to utilize this earth energy, these three discs, to really try to resolve this issue, rectify the situation, and bring this love and harmony back together in order to achieve this love and abundance and this satisfaction and this fulfillment, right? And this is emotional fulfillment, physical pleasure, satisfaction of desires, and it's a really good state to get to, right? So I think that you want to get here, from this fighting and conflict, but you've really got to do the work. You've really got to put in the efforts and give it everything you've got, right? And don't hold anything back. I see that your goal, what you're really focused on now, is just having a resolution of that conflict. With the Two of Swords here, it's kind of about conflict resolution, but it's about just the kind of calm and peace and the relief that comes after the resolution, right? So this is kind of what you're hoping for. You just want things to relax and chill. You want to be calm and peaceful again, and you don't want to have this. You don't want to have this kind of anxiety or stress, fighting or conflict every time you're in the same room. You really want to just be able to relax, like mentally especially, right? So this is kind of the state after the resolution happens, after the work is done, the conflict, the fighting is over. You can relax. You have that sigh of relief. And that's what you're really focused on. That's what you really, I think, want to happen. But what really could happen here is even better than that. It's going to be peace and calm and relaxed, less stress, no more fighting. But it could be so much better than that. It could really be a satisfying, fulfilling, abundant relationship, even better than it was, before this fight, before this argument or this issue happened. okay? It could be even better than what it was. So that's something to think about for the future. We have the Hierophant in the position of your unconscious, subconscious, kind of what your tendencies are. And I wonder if you don't have this kind of aura about you of kind of being like a teacher, or being someone who kind of tells other people what to do a little bit, or maybe you have a little bit of a tendency to kind of know what's best most of the time, and you tend to express that in your relationships. But I think this comes from a place of you really having a strong intuition, a strong connection with yourself, right? And with your guardian angels, your spirit, the divinity, your intuition, just with the spiritual, more subtle worlds. I think you have a strong connection there. But I think sometimes it may come across to other people as maybe a little controlling, maybe a little bit like you know what's best, in the situation. And so it could be a little bit of that, where you tend to be the authority of things. You tend to kind of be the one to teach other people how they should be doing something or what they should be doing. So I'm getting a little bit, I hope that's not offensive, I'm getting a little bit of a vibe of that from you out there through this card here. But I think this stems from a place of really being in touch with yourself and your intuition. And you really do have the knowledge and the skill and the intuition, to share with others. So, I think it's coming from a really good place, and I think it's really sincere. I think maybe, though, it sometimes comes across in a little bit of a not so fun way, okay? I'm just going to say that. We're going to move on to the path of the Serpent now, which I see some really good things. I see especially this Lover's card. This is Major Arcana, heavyweight card. I think this is really kind of ruling the whole reading today. And this is your kind of feeling like you really have a perfect union here, or you really are kind of maybe going through that internal debate on whether or not this really is your soulmate. Is this the one for you? Is this your person? Is this your forever person, right? And I think strongly that it is. I think that what else we see here is indicating that this is really potentially the perfect union, the perfect person for you, your one and only, your forever person, okay? Now, the Lover's card doesn't always mean relationships. It doesn't always mean, you've got a partnership. That's good. All good. This is the kind of the decision that we have to make. This is the choosing to take the path of love and fulfillment, and choosing the right path for our destiny. And it's not always what you think. It's not always like staying in the relationship, staying with the person. It doesn't always mean that this is the person that you should be with. This is about making the tough decisions that are the best for you, that are going to be the right path for you, that's going to fulfill your will, your love, your destiny, your life path. Okay? So this is choosing self-love, really, over anything else. But in this position, in this reading, I would say that this is a strong indication that the partnership you have, especially because we started the reading off with that Two of Cups, showing that there's a lot of love there. It's a really good connection. And I think you're looking at this situation like this is your person. This is your perfect union. This is your forever person. And I don't really think that you're doubting that at all. And maybe I'm doubting that a little bit just because of the nature of this card. But I think in this context, it's showing that you really kind of are confident in that this is your person, right? And I see this Ace of Wands between the two of you. This is that wonderful, like, shared purpose, shared destiny. This is that strength and vitality that I think you bring out in each other. I think you really are like bringing out the best in each other. Like, you are just the best person you could be when you're with this person, and they are the best person that they can be through their relationship with you. It's really this spiritual connection, this wonderful fiery energy that is just like when the two of you get in the room, it really is just intense chemistry and sparks. And that could be why there's some fighting, there's some kind of issue or conflict going on now, because there's just so much energy so much passion, so much chemistry and sparks, you know, that sometimes it'll catch fire and there'll be an argument. I don't think it's the end of the world. I don't think this argument thing is really all that serious. Provided that you take the advice of the tarot here and put in the work and give it really your all, give it your best. And you can have this wonderful, abundant, fulfilling, satisfied, just terrific, terrific relationship that I think is with your forever person. I think this is like a soulmate kind of situation. Now, we see 2 court cards here to end the reading. And this might actually be 2 other people in your life. It could be a male energy and a female energy. One could be a water sign, one could be an air sign. I don't know if this situation or this argument is involving 2 other people. It could be, though, that your person is this air sign, this older masculine energy air sign. But it could be that there is something going on with this water sign, or that this person is involved somehow in this conflict. I don't know if that's resonating. This could also just be the kind of, you know, emotional vulnerability and the fears that you have of being emotionally vulnerable or really, really trusting this person. And it could be also like the communication situation with this person and how the 2 of you are going to resolve this conflict with, you know, by talking it out or whatever. But I'm thinking more along the lines of this is the 2 people involved, and this could be your person here, this air sign, and the situation, this conflict could be involving this water sign. Okay, so if that's resonating with you, leave me some comments, let me know. We're going to take a look at this confirmation card now, see what it might tell us. Ooh, yeah. 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups says this is going to be a wonderful outcome. It's going to be wonderful harmony. I think you're going to have a restoration, not only a resolution of the conflict, but you're going to have just satisfaction and joy and beauty. It's going to be, the key word for the 6s really is beauty. Right? And this is just the beauty of these cups. They're all kind of in a symmetrical pattern. They're just balanced. They're in harmony. They're all just kind of resonating with each other. And it just feels really, really wonderful. And this is that pleasure that you're going to have when all of this is said and done, knowing that you've made the right choice, that you're in it with your forever person, that you've given it your all. You have this abundant life together. This successful, really safe, secure, this nurturing, abundant life, it's going to feel really, really good. So I think by the end of the week, you're going to be really in this 6 of Cups vibe where you're just going to be just feeling really, really good, really satisfied, really joyous, and really, I think, fulfilled. You know, and I'm happy for you. I think that is some great energy. Again, I don't think that this argument or this fight is all that serious. I don't think it's really that much to worry about. It's probably something just kind of minor that the 2 of you can just kind of hash out. But it really, to have this abundant, fulfilling, the best relationship you can, you're going to have to just really give it your all. Put everything you have into it. Don't hold anything back. Taurus, I'm really excited for you. Thank you for letting me read for you. We're going to do an extended version of this, so you can become a member of the channel if you want. The information is down in the description. I thank you so much for letting me read for you today.